Got my Nismo clutch. It's a Nismo Super Copper Mix clutch, straight out of Japan, imported from Ningun. I didn't think I'd ever own one of these because they're so expensive, but Ningun really hooked it up. I just have all good things to say about them. Shipping was fast, prices were good, they're cool people, and I actually am gonna be buying another part from Ningun, which is a surprise for a really big part I already purchased for the S14 that gets here tomorrow, and I'll put that at the end of this video if you watch the whole thing. This is only the third imported part from Japan on the S14. I hope to import more in the future. The first one, Silk Road manifold, second one, Keys racing wheel, and then third, our Nismo Super Copper Mix clutch. In the box should be a clutch, a pressure plate, a flywheel, hardware, and a throwout bearing. We're gonna unbox this. The old competition clutch still has to come off, so we're gonna do that in this video as well. But let's get this off because we can't install the transmission until we put this sucker on. And I'm really excited to see what the parts look like. The finish on the pressure plate for the Copper Mix clutch is like a, I don't know, like a metallic red. And I just want to see it with my own eyes because I honestly did not expect myself to purchase one of these, but I got the deal, I got the part. Let's unbox this and see what everything looks like. Ooh. I'm assuming this is the clutch disc. Maybe it says it on here. Yeah, so this is the clutch disc. I know that didn't focus, I'm sorry. Put that there. Oh, snap. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, we got stickers. This is all in Japanese. That's, well, not mostly. Another Nismo box. This, okay, this is actually kind of heavy. Probably the throwout bearing, hardware. Okay, this. Okay, so everything's unboxed and I'm pretty sure pressure plate, flywheel, clutch disc, and throwout bearing and hardware. I got the lift arms out right now, so I'm gonna put the S14 up on the lift and we can start taking off the old comp clutch and then actually unboxing the Nismo stuff. All right, so the comp stage 4 clutch and pressure plate are off. This is the comp ultra lightweight flywheel. We're replacing that as well. That's pretty beat up, but not like too bad. Some hot spots here and there. The clutch doesn't look like it's in too bad of a condition. Obviously on the pressure plate is also some hot spots, and that's what happens when you don't properly break in your clutch. So this one I did the tiniest break in, got too ahead of myself and just went with the Nismo clutch that's over here. I'm gonna make sure I break this in the proper way. Good news, bad news. So, bad news first, I don't have my 1/2" ratchet for the front crankshaft bolt on here, so I can't remove the old flywheel off just yet, but that is at the home shop. And the good news is at the home shop, we got our oil restrictor today for the T28 turbo, and we got our new fuel filter, because if you don't know, this car's been sitting for like 2 months. I'm gonna drain the fuel and replace the fuel filter. This car needs 2 things to run, a turbo and a transmission. We got the parts for the turbo to put that in. The transmission parts are here. The car is about to be running very soon. I'm pretty excited for that. I know you guys have been waiting so long to see this thing run again, so that's pretty good. That's the good news, that's the bad news. Let's head to the home shop and I'll see you guys on a different day. Okay, so the tools I needed that I thought were here are in the trunk of the S14 at work. Fail, ultimate fail. All right, it's the next day and we're gonna get this flywheel off, the old one, and start installing the Nismo parts. Okay, real quick before I do that, this drain tube, which is for the turbo right here, this needs an hour to cure. I'm gonna be using the copper gasket maker. Pretty much all gasket maker, you need 1 hour after you put it and hand tighten it, and then you can torque it down. So I'm gonna apply this, get the drain tube on here so we can have an hour to basically set, and then I'll torque it down. So now I'm gonna wait an hour, then come back and actually torque them down. I found a little something on the flywheel. Let me show you guys. I don't know, I don't know how that got there. Unfortunately, I have to order another part. I ordered that, so now we just have to wait. Hopefully it gets here soon. It's been about an hour, so I'm gonna tighten the bolts in the drain tube for the turbo. Okay, now we gotta tilt up the tabs on the GK Tech locking tabs. This is fully assembled, so now I can put it in the car except for one part, and that's the drain tube, which is this right here. I bought a new one from Injuku. So here's the T28 turbo fully dressed. I don't know if I'm gonna replace the wastegate line, this one right here that I was running previously. I mean, it's not leaking or anything, and it looks like it would fit. A little tight, a little bit of a curve there. I don't know, I'll play around with it, but that bung's welded in, so we can't really change the bung, but the hose, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Water lines, I had to mock this up, so I did put the turbo in the car and take it out like 2 times just to mock these up. I'm running one of these backwards, so this is the proper way to do it, but because of the design, this wastegate arm and just how everything is laid out on this turbo, it's different obviously from the T25, so I had to flip it around because this part, the angle, the 90 is supposed to be in here, and I flipped it around, so this is going to be on the opposite end now. As you can see, I got the straight portion going into the turbo with the manifold on, everything on, new tube, gasket. Got a lot of work done today. Unfortunately, we didn't make any leeway with the Nismo clutch because we need the pilot bushing, which will come tomorrow. I'm sweating, Florida, but I'm glad the pilot bushing comes tomorrow because finally we can get the Nismo clutch unpacked and installed. That's kind of the whole point of the video. So we're gonna get these parts tomorrow, come back late Friday night, early Saturday morning, one or the other, and we're gonna pick up and try to get this stuff installed and knocked out. It is a different day, and I got the flywheel off, pressure plate and clutch. Still got a lot of life left, but it's too aggressive for my setup. That's why I got the Nismo full face. That way there's not so much shock in the drivetrain, and I don't break things like the transmission that I blew up, or drive shafts or axles or anything stupid, and just it reduces the wear on the drivetrain not having tucked unsprung discs and a really aggressive pressure plate. We're gonna start unboxing the Nismo stuff finally. There's some more bad news. Nissan, the dealership, I went to them on Sunday. Today's Saturday. The lady told me the parts will be here on Tuesday, which is our boot, the grommet to finish the transmission that's sitting right here. Okay, yeah, it'll be here on Tuesday. All right, I call on Tuesday. It's not here yet, dude. It'll be here Thursday. All right, so I go today, Saturday. Oh, it's back ordered. You won't see it until the end of the month. And I'm just like, seriously? So I hit up Z1 Motorsports, called them on the phone, made sure they had the part, placed the order. It's gonna ship out on Monday. I'll have it by next weekend. And then we can finally figure this out and put it in the car. So in this video, I want the turbo installed. I want all the Nismo stuff installed on the car. Now I can finally unbox the Nismo stuff. I know you guys have been waiting for me to unbox this. So let's see what all this stuff looks like, because it's gonna be pretty cool. Oh, more instructions. Wow, dude, the boxing from Nismo is so good. This is all in Japanese. Oh snap, it is all in Japanese. Damn, this looks like a nice flywheel. Nice packaging. It's pretty light. I'm gonna try and find the specs for how light this is. So as you guys know, we'll have to spray this with brake cleaner and wipe it down. Flywheel is on. Next we got the pressure plate and the clutch. That's gonna be pretty easy. The hardest part's the flywheel. I had one bolt that was fighting me, like really fighting me. I don't know if I stripped it when I was pulling out the ARP bolt, because I really don't see how that could have happened. Everything went in butter smooth, and then there was one bolt on the very bottom that was just like, I just finished torquing everything down. It's all torqued 65 foot-pounds all the way around. I'm gonna take a little break because I am sweating and it's super hot. Like I've told you like 5 million times, take a little break, and then we'll do the clutch disc with the alignment tool. Next up in boxing, this should be the clutch. I love how they package their stuff so good. And there's our full face copper mix clutch. This thing is thick. Pause. Clutch alignment tool, I think, might be in this other box. This is our pressure plate, and this is gonna be the exciting part. I'm hoping there's a clutch alignment tool in here. Oh my God. Freaking, there's the manual. And here is the pressure plate. Okay, no clutch alignment tool. Dude, what the freak? This is actually, this looks so freaking cool. This looks so freaking cool. Hell yeah. I did not think I was gonna own a Super Copper Mix, and I got one now. I don't know any other company that sends you all this stuff that actually goes this detailed with. Look at this. This is an authenticity card. I'm assuming it's in Japanese, but it's got a stamp and it's got part numbers. So I'm thinking this is like a legit authenticity card, which is freaking awesome for each single box. Each individual part has a card. 11.8 to 14.7 Newton meters. The pressure plate bolts are never ever like super tight. Some B-roll, let's do it, and then put this in the S14. All right, so your boy here took the clutch alignment tool back to the home shop, forgot, I guess, I don't know. I honestly thought it was on the table or in the car, and it's not in either. I checked like everywhere in the entire shop. I think I took it home. I'm gonna have to go back to the home shop and come back here because there's no way I'm not gonna put my Nismo clutch on today. It's going on today, and the turbo is going on today. It's gonna be busy. It's gonna take me the whole rest of the day, but I'm getting it done. I'm knocking it out because I'm ready to drive. 10 minutes, but I found it. Really, really deep in my toolbox. All right, finally the clutch is in, and it looks freaking good. Look at that. So I torqued them down 10 pounds all the way around for the pressure plate. I'm leaving the clutch alignment tool in until it's time to install the transmission, because why not? Finally, the Nismo Super Copper Mix clutch is installed into the S14. That's pretty freaking exciting, in my opinion, in my personal opinion.
Hey, no Diddy, man, no Diddy.
Hey, no Diddy, man, no Diddy.
My eyes are hella red though. I've just been sitting in the engine bay with the tube fan on, just blowing air into my face, drying my eyes out, trying to get this turbo installed. At a minimum, I don't see a turbo on that table, and the clutch setup boxes are emptying over there, so we did that. We did that at the least. So right now, the water lines, they're not tight. I gotta still tighten those. I cut it really close with the fitment. I think it'll still be good. Oil line, a little weird, but also that I think will be fine. So the water lines, oil drain, that's about it. Just those two things. I wrote them on the windshield over here so I don't forget. And then that'll be it. The turbo will be completely fully in. Okay, I talked about a surprise at the end of this video about a huge part for the S14. Honestly, if you guys did watch the end of the update, you kind of might know what it is. It was kind of crossed out, but you're gonna see right now. If you enjoyed, leave a like, but don't leave because the surprise is right after this. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.